Hello, everyone. Welcome to the course. This is an intersession course at LaSalle University starting in December 2020, ending sometime in January 2021. I wanted to make a video introducing myself as I am now in 2020, and also going through some of the basics of the course, just to introduce you to how the course functions. I wanted to make sure to have at least one contemporary video. One of the things you'll see is I use videos a lot in my online teaching, and that for this course, which I've been teaching for a long time, and I teach in different ways, many of the videos, I say most of the videos that you'll see that are actually the instructor videos on the material are 4 or 5 years old. So I look a little younger, which is what happens when you're in your 50s. Big difference between being 54 and being 48 or 49 in my experience. In any case, this is me now. This course has actually been put together for this particular time at LaSalle in 2020, 2021. It's just that I'm making use of materials that I've used before in teaching this class. I couldn't do better in terms of talking about the material. So you'll see that there are some older videos. There'll also be in plenty of contemporary videos that I make. As we move through the course, I'll be sending out videos on a regular basis, reviewing student work, talking about assignments, etc. So let's take a look at the course. Everything, of course, in an online course happens on the Canvas site. I hope that you take a look at the syllabus. Right now, it's not quite done, but it will be by the time you watch this video. But a couple of basic things. First, we all know this is a fully online course. It will not meet in person. I want to also make sure that you're aware that it is an asynchronous course, in the sense there are no live sessions, no Zoom sessions in which we will all meet together at the same time. I've been teaching online for a long time, for 11 years. And what I found before COVID hit and everybody was sort of thrown online is that students who chose online courses really didn't like to have live sessions because, let's face it, they're inconvenient. And one of the reasons you choose an online course is that you can do it in your own time. And I respect that. And so as I taught online for many years, I moved away from live sessions and made my courses asynchronous, as they're calling them now. And that's just the way I teach it. Live sessions are fine. I've held live sessions, but I don't think they're really all that necessary for an online course. The communication can go on in different ways, and live sessions are oftentimes maybe not as great as they're cracked up to be. They can be fine, but they're also very stressful for me to hold because of the technology and stuff like that. But in any case, this is just so we know that this is a fully online course, and it's an asynchronous course. There are no scheduled live meetings. So what will we do? How will you do the course? You'll see that when you come to the Canvas site, that the course is organized by module, and that there are 7 modules. One of the things I really try to do with a Canvas site for an online course is simplify and streamline, get rid of the stuff that's not really necessary so we can all concentrate on what is necessary. So you'll see that every module is arranged in the same way. A brief module overview, which is just sort of introducing the themes of the module. Then the actual readings. And when I say readings, sometimes there are videos. For instance, there's one video and then a couple of texts this week. Then the instructor videos, which are the videos that I've made talking about the material. A discussion board for the module. Study questions for the module's readings. And then an essay assignment. That's a 500-word essay. There's a two-page essay, basically, a 500-word essay. Due for each module. Every module is arranged in that same way. First, an overview, and then readings, and just a sec. Yeah, a module overview in which I put a little picture up and yeah, sorry, I did pause there. Yeah, you'll see this little overview, just introducing the general idea of the module, the theme of the module, the questions, basically the philosophical questions that are asked, and then you'll see that there are the materials. In this case, you have this is a YouTube video. This is one of my favorite scenes from Game of Thrones that talks about death. Yeah, sometimes we'll be watching videos, and I'll refer to them as readings. They're not really readings, but they're like readings in the sense you have to think about them and study them, and they'll be the things that you'll be writing about. Yeah, so you'll see that there are various readings here. My computer is pretty slow. Yeah, Donne's Death Be Not Proud, getting sort of easing into it, the first module. But that's what you'll see. After the module overview will be the actual readings. Then these are the videos that I've made talking about the readings. And then the discussion board, where you have to post when the discussion board is open. So there's a deadline for this. There's always a deadline. It's only open for a few days, so you have to wait until it opens, and you can't post after it closes, obviously. And then there's a due date for the study questions, and then there's a somewhat later due date for the module essay. I'll be talking about the essays in particular, perhaps in another video. So every module is arranged the same way with this sort of thing: overview, then the readings, the instructor video, discussion board, and study questions. Actually, the study questions should be first. Study questions, discussion board, and then the module essay, the 2-page or 500-word essay that I'll be requiring for every module. Again, I'll be making a specific video talking about essays. So the important thing to do is to keep up with the work, to recognize that there are specific due dates for every assignment, which are easily seen different places on the Canvas site. I suppose under module is the easiest way. You know when these things are due. The thing about the discussion board is that it's open for 2 or 3 days, and I would like you to start posting as soon as possible within that window when it's open. That is, and I will reiterate this in announcement, please don't wait till the very end of the window for the discussion board to post, because the idea is that we do want to get something together. This, of course, is an accelerated course, and that's an issue unto itself, is that we have to move really quickly. In an accelerated course, there's really no time to waste. I've tried to avoid having things due on the holidays of Christmas and New Year's Day, but otherwise, as I said in the syllabus, I'm just assuming that since you signed up for an intersession course that runs through the holiday season, that you're available to work during that time. Again, I've tried to avoid the most obvious, at least Christian holidays. But we've signed up for a course. I've signed up to teach it, and you've signed up to take it during the holiday season. So if you're going to be in some remote place for 2 weeks and won't have internet access and can't do the work, then you shouldn't do the course. Because it's only a month long. So you have to be available. And just make sure you're cognizant of these due dates for the different things. Again, every assignment has a specific due date. So once we've gone through the 7 modules, and I'll do another video where we actually talk about the themes of the course, there will be a final exam, which will be open the last few days of the course. Will have to be done by the 17th, and this is an essay exam where I ask some pretty pretty general open-ended questions about the material. It will not be a timed exam. It will open at a certain point, but you will be able to go in and out of it. There's no time limit. It just has to be submitted finally by midnight on January 17th. But it's not a timed exam. You'll have time to look at the questions, think about it, compose your answers, and then finally submit it. But when the time comes, I will be talking in more detail about the final exam. I just want to let you know that not a lot of high pressure on the final exam. Again, you can have multiple go in, look at your answers, save your answers, and then finally submit them. So that's about it. I think it's a fairly simple setup. Again, I like a nice sort of simple, clean interface with this stuff where it's kind of obvious what needs to be done. Every one of these modules follows the same pattern, the same mix of readings, instructor materials, and assignments in the same order. If you have any questions regarding anything having to do with the course, please email me directly at the email that I provide on the syllabus. And welcome to the course. It's actually, I think, a lot of fun, and I'll be talking about the themes in another video.